Hi everybody, it's Monday. So we've made it through the weekend and starting another week. I hope you had a good weekend. I actually had a really good weekend. I didn't work that much. I relaxed and I got some writing done. I went through some of my short stories and I got some short stories ready for you all. And I actually wrote some short stories. So I'm getting all that ready. And I hope to start in September. Publishing some videos of my short stories, the once a week short stories that I'm going to do. So I'm still working on that, and I'm working on a cozy background for those short stories, and I'm going to, like I said, work on that, and I'll let you know soon when all that's going to come together and when we're going to start that. So more about the weekend. Like I said, I kind of relaxed some this weekend and just kind of enjoyed myself a little bit with my short stories. So that's always fun. Let's see what else I did. Saturday, I baked a cake for my husband, a chocolate cake, a double chocolate cake with white icing. He really doesn't need it, but once in a while I'll give him a treat. And I can't eat very much sweets, but I sampled it just a little bit, and it was pretty good. And yesterday was Sunday, and he actually requested a rib dinner. He hasn't had a rib dinner in a long time, and so he wanted the rib dinner, but he wanted chicken and kielbasa with it. So I spent most of my day in the kitchen yesterday, getting his rib dinner together. So he had ribs and chicken and kielbasa. So it was actually a barbecue dinner, but he helped me with it, so it wasn't too bad. He has like a smoker. It's like a countertop smoker, and so I helped him, get it together. And but he pretty much took care of the ribs and the chicken and the kielbasa for me, and I made all the sides and everything. So it wasn't too bad. So we collaborated and worked together. Um, Usually we can't work together too much because he tends to be bossy. And but we worked together pretty good yesterday. Um, Not too much trouble. So um, so he has a lot of ribs and chicken and everything left over. So you know what's going to happen this week? He's going to have chicken and ribs and kielbasa throughout the week. Because the ribs are like a big slab of ribs and everything. So of course, he couldn't eat all that. And so I told him, I said, well, you know what you're going to be having for dinner this week. You'll probably have some ribs one day and some chicken one day and maybe some kielbasa with, you know, potatoes or something one day. So I pretty much got my menu set for the rest of the week. So that's fine with me. So yeah. And this morning I have made another cake, but it's a birthday cake for my niece. Tomorrow is her birthday. She'll be 34 years old, and she's just like a daughter to me. I don't have children, so I think of her as my own. And tomorrow I will be going to my sister's, and my niece is going to be coming, and we're going to spend some time together. And I think her fiance is going to drop her off at my niece's house tomorrow. And so what we plan on doing is I'm going to, bring the birthday cake up there, and we're just going to try to spend some time together. Usually every year what we do is have like a little dinner and a birthday cake and maybe some ice cream for her. Because, even though she's in her 30s, um, we try to, treat her maybe like a little girl because she is still a little girl to us. And I usually make the birthday cake. I've been doing that for years. Um, I, I think my sister may have made her cake when she was, just a little toddler and everything. But I don't know how I started taking over making her birthday cake, but I've done it for years, and I always enjoy that. And I usually try to make some kind of themed birthday cake for her. But this year I'm not really going to go all fancied out because we all got so much going on this year, and so I'm just I'm just going to make a chocolate cake with white icing, and I bought a, um, a birthday topper that says happy birthday, and it's clear. It's like happy birthday, and it's clear, but you push a button and it just lights up. And I brought some sprinklers to put on the cake, and like a three, the 3-4 candle. And so we're going to go with that. But it's going to be pretty. But one year, I think it was her 30th birthday when she turned 30. I just wanted to be cute and reminiscent of her days when she was into a lot of makeup and all that stuff. So I made like a 2-tier, no, it may be a 3-tier cake. And I got this like fake makeup, and I put like little lipstick and a little makeup bag on it. There was this little miniature, and I put it all around the cake, and I put like the pink icing rope around it. And I think for the topper, I put like Fabulous 30. So she really loved that. And I think last year, she just loves frogs and everything. And I found these little miniature frogs, and I put the frogs on it, and it sounds like I got a frog in my voice this morning. But I put frogs on it, and the frogs actually were on top of the cake, and they had little chairs and a little TV, and like 2 frogs, like the man and woman, like they were sitting on grass. And I really made the cake. I colored it to look like it was grass, and they were sitting like in the grass with like a little miniature table and a little TV and little miniature cups, like coffee cups, like they were sitting there watching TV, drinking coffee with the TV or whatever. And it was just so cute. But like I said, this year I'm not going to go all out. So like I said, we just treat her like she's a little girl. So she is a little girl to us. So tomorrow I'm going to go up to my sister's, and we're going to spend some time with her. And I think when her fiance gets off work, he's going to come back, and I think they may either somebody's going to go out and get some kind of dinner and bring it back, and they're going to have dinner. But I'm not going to stay that late, because by the time he gets off, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I think I'm maybe a little dehydrated today, so I need to force those fluids. So I think when he gets off, like I said, they're going to go get some kind of dinner and bring it back, and all of them's going to enjoy dinner. But it's going to take me about almost an hour to get there. It's not that they live that far away. It's just where we live in the mountain areas. I have to go through 2 or 3 towns to get there, and we live in the mountain roads, and with all the traffic and everything, it takes a while to get there. So I'm going to just spend a little time with her and take her presents and her cake, and then I'm going to come on home after a little while and just let them spend that time together. So we're going to have a nice day anyway. And what I might do tomorrow is actually take you along with my ride and chat with you a little bit. Like have Debbie goes to town, or Debbie's day out, and just chat with you a little while while I'm driving. I don't know how that's going to work, because like I said, my husband says I can't talk and drive at the same time. And I might turn my camera around, let you see some of the sights that I see when I'm driving. Like I said, I don't know how that's going to work. It may or may not work. So we'll see how that goes. And I may stop along the way and let you see some of the sights that I love to see. We'll just see how that goes. I don't know. If it works out, I'll post it. And if it doesn't, I'll let you know the next day or two. Hey, that didn't work out. So yeah. So I have got the cake made, and it's cooling now. And I will icing it here in just a few minutes. It should be just be about cooled. And so it's around lunchtime now or so. And I'm not going to probably do too much work today, since I'm getting ready to go tomorrow, and I need to get her birthday stuff wrapped or in bags and take it to her tomorrow. And so I've taken a few days off from doing all this prowling around the house and organizing and digging into boxes and stuff, and I'll have to get back to it in the next few days. But the thing about it is, so tomorrow's Tuesday, and I'll be gone most of the day there. And Wednesday, I have that CT scan that my GI doctor ordered. So I have to go to the hospital and have that, GI scan of my pancreas and my abdomen area. So I'll have that done. And then I think my husband wants to go to Walmart or somewhere. I'm not sure, but usually he wants to go a few places while we're out. And so by the time I come back, I'm not going to feel like working in the house. And so I need to get back to this house later in the week. But once you've taken a few days break from working like that, it's hard to get back into it. So I'm going to have to get back into it because I have so much to do. But you have your regular housework to do too that gets piled up, when you're digging in boxes and everything. So I'll probably have to get back into my regular housework because you have mopping to do, sweeping to do, just regular clutter to pick up, and that stuff is getting behind on me. So yeah, I've got to get into that. Oh boy, a woman's work is never done. What is that? There's some kind of saying a woman's work is never done. I don't know. There's some kind of saying about that. I'll think of it later. But I just wanted to pop in today while I'm on break waiting for my cake to cool and see what y'all are into today. I don't have a whole lot to chat about today. Just talking about my weekend and what I'm going to do tomorrow. So maybe, like I said, tomorrow I can take you along with my ride. And I had a couple comments that a couple people couldn't hear me too good. The volume, and I did order a microphone and I tried it out and it's just not connecting good with I have a Samsung 24 Galaxy, and for some reason it's not working good with this phone. I don't know why, so I'm going to send it back and maybe I can find a mic that does work. So if anybody's got a Samsung Galaxy 24 out there and has a mic that works with that, let me know and what kind it is, and I'll order it. So I want everybody to be able to hear my videos. And it seemed like it might have been on videos when I was out on the porch that they couldn't hear that good. So maybe it's the, whatever's going on outside, the outside noises or whatever that might be affecting, why a couple people that couldn't hear. But I do want everybody to be able to hear my videos. So if you've got like a, Android, Samsung 24, and you have a mic that works with it, let me know, and I'll try to order that one. So I'm going to go and get busy icing in that cake and just trying to get some more stuff done in the house. So I will talk to you later. And like I said, maybe I'll take you along for my ride tomorrow. So I hope y'all have a good day. And I'm going to try to get some fluids in me and get this voice going. So I'll talk to you later. And God bless y'all.